Thank you, Liam. Now, folks, if you haven't checked your calendars, it happens to be Monday today, which means it's time for Meal Prep Mondays. And as you know, with the weather getting colder and the schedules getting busier because we're now entering November, that means you might not always have the time to really pull together a nice meal 5 days a week.
And who knows that better than parents? That includes Andrea from Big Y, who is here to make us a delicious meal. Now, what are we making today?
Yeah, so today we're going to make a chicken and wild rice soup with vegetables. So again, I brought you another really easy recipe.
That's what we like.
Yes, and you can make it at the start of the week, and then you'll have it for the next few days. So if you guys want to start, we can get
I would love to start.
How do we do this? Where do we start?
So what we're doing is just warming up some olive oil in a nice heavy pan. And I have all the cut up veggies. So Tyler, if you want to add those in, we have carrots, celery, onion, and garlic.
So the vegetables go first. Just checking. Now, is there a method here, or do I just dump these in?
You can just dump them
All
in.
right, see, perfect.
I'm
And I managed to spill.
You only missed one carrot. It's okay.
I missed one. Look, that's a pretty high completion percentage there.
I was going to say, that's like 98%.
98% of the vegetables made it into the pot.
You passed. Yeah, we're
let's
good.
go.
I'm telling you, this is no fail. And I used to be so afraid of making soups.
Yeah.
Like when I kind of went off on my own. And once I found out how easy they were to make, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a game changer.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll inspire some new soup cooks out there.
Especially with like I said, the weather today, walking in my car, you know what, like there's no better, I feel like, winter time as we're transitioning into winter. There's no better food, I feel like, than a nice warm soup. Now, this soup that we have here that we're constructing right now, what type? I'm wagering to guess it's related to chicken.
Yeah, we're making, so the chicken, we have wild rice. And then one thing that's great about making homemade soup is that you really control what you put into it, right? And so even just using stock in place of broth, here we have the stock, it has about 500 milligrams sodium.
Wow.
But look at the broth, I mean, that's almost 900 milligrams of sodium per serving. And then actually we have bone broth here, which is only 95, and you're going to get more protein in that too. So reading labels and really deciding like what you're putting in can make such a difference. Do you want to do some stirring? I'll let you do that.
I would love to do some stirring.
So really,
I feel like I'm with my mom in the kitchen.
You're doing great. But really, we just
Thank you.
Yeah, Sloan, you're great. And so really, we're just letting those cook for a couple minutes. And then Tyler, if you want to go ahead and add the chicken stock that's measured out there.
This was the part I was hoping Sloan was going to do.
Okay, well.
All right. We're delivering the payload,
You got it.
and it's in.
Perfect. Oh,
And I spilled. And we're in the
Okay.
All right. See, I told you, it's not completely Tyler-proof, believe it or
We'll have
not.
a little less than 4 cups in there. But then we have about 1 cup of shredded chicken. You can add that right in too.
All right.
This one you got for sure.
Yes.
All right.
You can just pour it or whatever.
We're just gonna. All right. That was for style. Now it's in.
That was a flourish.
Yeah, that was a.
And then we have our wild rice over there, so you can pour that in. It's about half a cup.
All right.
And it's uncooked, so if you use cooked, maybe you have some left over, you can cut the simmering time down by about 20 minutes, so save some time. And then we'll season it up with some garlic powder that's there.
Is that what we're doing right now?
Yes,
All right.
you can add everything.
All right.
I love garlic powder.
I do too,
You know, you would think pouring ingredients into a bowl is easy, and it really is, but when you have a camera directly in front of you, suddenly
it's a lot of
the
pressure.
movement of pouring gets a little more complicated.
You did a good job. You only spilled twice?
Yeah, there we go.
That's a good job.
That's big.
But after that, you can season it with salt and pepper if you so choose. Yep, you can go for it.
There we go. All right.
And that's it.
I got this one.
After we stir that up, we're just going to cover it and simmer it for 40 minutes. So when we come back from the next break, or the next thing
ready.
You'll be ready to taste it.
There we go. Well, I'm already excited for that. I'm already excited to taste it. Now, Andrea, these supplies, we have them all here. Quickly, before we run out of time, how much is this going to cost to put together?
Oh my gosh,
generally?
I'm saying like $1 or $2 per serving.
Wow.
Yep, and you'll be good to go. And again, you can trade out based on what you have in your pantry. If you don't have the rice, you can do a whole grain pasta. Same thing, chicken, you can do beans for the protein. So it really is versatile.
That is so much more cost effective than buying cans of soup. I thought those were cheap.
Right.
This is so much better.
Yeah, and it tastes so much better in my opinion too.
Yeah.
Just a homemade soup, you can't beat it.
And I think one of the big things is that parents want something that's easy, quick, they can meal prep and have for later in the week, and that their kids like.
Exactly.
You're a mother. Do your kids eat soup?
They would eat soup, yeah. And
There
again,
we go.
this is the thing. Just change it up to how they like it. If they don't like carrots, leave the carrots out. Maybe try something else.
Yeah.
It's all about what you want to put in there.
Flexibility, adaptability.
Definitely. Yeah.
Aw.
Absolutely. Well, I'm on the edge of my seat to be able to finally taste this. So I think that's all the time we have for this, but we'll be back at 8:45 where we actually will be able to try some of this soup that we've so carefully put together
Yep.
here. So Andrea, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back, everyone.